Hey everybody, Guitars N70 here. Hope you're having a great day. Let's take a look at some string raking technique today. So something that you can add to your, I don't know, palette, your repertoire, is what we call a string rake. And it adds like some extra meat and potatoes to your solos and to your chord work too as well. So you could play something. So what I played there was a little blues, kind of just a blues lick. You could play it like this, and we're in the A minor pentatonic. And I'm just adding this note here on the 6th fret. I think it's from the major scale, and what I'm doing is, it's an Angus lick is what it is. So it's a little string rake. You got the open A string, and then you got the 5th fret on the D and G, which you're barring here. And you're going to rake across. So you got that sound. And then you're going to add this hammer on at the 6th fret. And then you're going to come right back down and pick 7th fret on the D. So what you're looking at is something like this. You can actually do it here too on the 6th fret of the D string and come down on the 7th fret of the A string. You could do that too. Gives a little different flavor. But here we got. So that little rake adds a little something, a little meat instead of just going. Okay, and then the next part of it's just a standard blues lick. Same idea, but you're just coming from the 5th fret on the G, hammering onto the 6th fret, and I'm not raking this, but I'm just, and then just going 5/5 on the B and E string, and then sliding up to that 10th fret on the B. So yeah. Then you could put anything in there you want. If you want to, what I'm doing there, and you don't have to put 2 rakes in there, but if you want. Here I'm just holding the 17th fret across the, I don't even know. You could put all the strings if you want, like from the D string all the way across. I usually hold it, I think, probably from the G string, B string, E string. It's just a heavy, kind of a mute, it's just a rake across those 3 strings. And then I'm half step bend on the 20th and pulling off to 17. So it adds a little more meat than just going. You don't have to throw it in there, but one thing that's, when I was learning how to play guitar, a couple of my teachers used to do that. They would always, every time, they'd have that just something about their playing. They would just have this kind of interesting way of leading into notes and leading into passages that added some thickness to it or whatever. And I always liked it. It's not something, I guess, to be overused, but it just comes out naturally in your playing once you start to incorporate it. It's the same idea behind doing arpeggios. If you know how to do arpeggios, I'm not a great arpeggio player, although I think I can string rake pretty well. It's just not something that I'm really adept at. But here's another example. The second example I showed you was from Hold the Line by Toto, and the way I play it is I slide in. Something like that. But he's adding that same concept that I just showed you here on the. He's just doing it here at in the F sharp minor pentatonic box. So he's just barring across here at the 14th fret. And I played through it, and I came back to that rate. You know, it's just something to kind of spice up your solos, flavor up your solos a little bit. I hope you got something out of that. It's something to practice, but it's not really hard to learn. You know, you'll find that at first it's kind of might be a little bit clunky, but it does add a lot of interest to your passages instead of just playing them. Just a little subtle difference there. Hope you enjoyed.